Hello, this is the Covenanter. As you know, hardly anyone really plays this tank for fun because it is not a good tank in most people's opinion. But I'm hopefully going to give you a different view of this tank. Uh, I know, of course, this has the worst possible armor you can get on a tier 4 tank, but there are some good sides. For example, the gun depression. And this gun I really like. The gun is like a machine cannon. It fires in two sections basically. You click the mouse once and you fire two shells out, but on the screen it displays it as a single shell. So just check this out. You see this two of those things, two of those shells indicators. You fire one shot, only one two shots comes out, and then basically you still got another load out left. So let's just show you the gun depression. So I'm here getting some spots on. I'm tier 4, and as you know, I'm loading premium rounds. Just to tell you, the premium rounds has still quite a bad pen, 101 pen. The damage is horrible, but the reason I like it is that I had a few good games in it, so I thought maybe this might be a keeper. And the reason for it is that the tanks, well, the decent decent mobility when you can circle people and just don't face headsets and stuff like that. You won't get dirked. Maybe that's the way forward. But you know, I think the gun depression is really good. I like the machine gun. Look how it fires. It's like this. Look how much damage it can do to a lightly armored vehicle so quickly, and that's why I like it. The reload is not long. Um, the accuracy is okay. You can't, if that guy for example only have one health, one shot in him left, you can just basically fire as you wish, and hopefully one of those 4 shots you fire gets him. For example, what I did was that I didn't even bother aiming, so that reduces the time you're exposed, and you can maybe dodge howitzers in that sort of time, because howitzers do take quite a while before they get there. Working the ridge, of course. See that this guy wasn't looking at me. Pump the shot, auto aim, you know, kill him, execution, complete. And working this ridge with this gun is really good. I'm using the normal AP. As you see, I aim for the lightly armored vehicle. Shot 4 shots into him, only 1 penetrated. That's how bad this gun is. But now there's loads of Japanese tanks that are notoriously famous for their lack of armor, and I was able to basically maybe try to destroy him. But as you see, the tank do get trashed quite horribly by tanks that's got a massive gun. So do be careful and go Churchill. Okay, we were able to finish him off using that premium round. This tank is certainly not a bad grind machine if you're firing premium. I certainly recommend you to use premium shells, although they cost tons. But you know, loads of tanks that the Comet, you just have to fire loads of prem and to make it work. And even though if you fire prem, you know, this vehicle still doesn't really do that well. So heads up from the front, unable to penetrate him, and the last shot took him out, which was good. So you see the penetrations certainly bad, but using premium it can be neglected in a tier 4 game. Tier 5 wise is okay. Tier 6 against tier 6 tanks like the ALR-44, forget about penetrating it from the front. Even on the ass I bounce quite often. Able to take him out, see if we can finish the VK. Nope, I'm on 4 kills. If I was able to kill that VK and the Stun Panda 2, or maybe the other few tanks, then I could have got myself a lot more kills. So here's the speed coming into play. The 88 tunnel vision. He's a bad player. As you see, I can't pen him even from this side. So I'm trying to find a weak spot, and there seems to be none. That seems to be a spot where it says I can penetrate him, and I did get 1 shot to pen, but he's moving, but I'm not really scared of him anymore. So I'm trying to figure out the weak spot of this tank from the back. Normally on the back is already the weak spot, but I need to find the weak spot of the weak spot. Still can't pen him. Okay, weak spot. Where's the weak spot? and I found out the weak spot. It was that place there. See this place here? It's here then. But he's dead before I could unload on him again. Cost me a fortune, but it's worth it, I think. How the hell Covenant gets 4 kills in a tier 6 game is quite incredible, and the gun is just crap. But you know, loads of premium for people using a premium account and having loads of premium tanks. This tank can be a good way of burning cash, basically. Taking out the stats, personally, I think it's not bad for a non-double making this much experience. Money-wise, not good, but you know, it's only a tier 4 tank. Team score came. Oh, what the hell? Let's check this out. I came second in the table, getting 4 kills, but T1 Heavy did do 2,400, which was really good. But you see, even the Covenant is able to get second place in a tier 6 game, and just how shameful does this guy should feel, or maybe my platoon mate should feel. Actually, I shouldn't put too much pressure on the platoon mate. Maybe this guy, the Cheeto guy, maybe the Chinu, they were higher tier than us, and they couldn't even do anything really. The Su-100 didn't do well, only 550 damage, which was not good for a tier 6 in a tier 6 game. You know, it's not good. But the enemy team did so much worse, which means that we won. It wasn't a particularly great game really by any of the team in our team. Basically, T1 did a good job, but I think I'm the one that maybe distracted them a little, or maybe did most of the indirect destruction to the enemy team and caused them to basically get interest in me rather than getting into their normal position, and I was working the ridge distracting them. So checking out the amount of money I lost, this is how much: 16,000 credit loss. You know, I fire gold shells, that's why I lose money. But I get like IS6, I play a game and I can feed this tank. Probably two games of this tank really. The IS6, because I got those tanks, I'm able to feed this tank so much that I can be able to play it quite often. Okay, so shot fired 58, direct hits 44. So you see lots of misses, but they were most of them like if it's like clips, so don't expect them to really hit on target really. But it's quite accurate anyway. Out of the 4 shot, definitely 2 will hit, so half and half. But the rate of fire is good. Penetrations 2. According to this thing, people hit me 2 times and they all penetrated. That's expected. Damage done 850 for me, which is good. Penetration of my shot was 24 out of 44, so it was quite bad. Just over half of the shell actually managed to hit penetrate the enemy and do damage. And do remember that my shots were mostly up from the ass on the side, never on the front really. The tank gun is really that bad, but it's like the Panda 2J. I feel like maybe that's my version of spamming gold basically. So thanks for watching, and hopefully you I'll probably recommend you to try this out if you like gun depression and surprising people with the sort of damage you can put out to that T28. Check out the damage. Let's see how much damage it can do. 320. So his full health, I believe that was. 7 shots hit into him. It was just a bliss of a second. More than half of his health just went off. It was just too quick. And yeah, I do recommend this tank. Check it out and maybe buy it, but only if you got money really. One of my pimp tanks maybe, but no, I do hate this tank when I get dirt by like KV1 firing the U11 or maybe Ketters. But you know, overall tank is crap, but you can make gold to make this thing surprisingly okay of a tank, which surprises enemies, which can make this a brilliant tank for some situations.